Mic's up though, it is, yeah. Is it working, yeah?
Yep. I think two of three. Three of three. TV.
Live? Right, hello and welcome to the second episode of the Ajoto podcast with myself, Chris Holden from Ajoto. This week I'm joined by Chris from the duo of With Love Project, who've just launched their latest edition online. So without further ado, I'll let Chris introduce himself, give him a bit of a background of where he grew up and sort of how sort of came to sort of start the With Love Project. So where you grew up, really?
Okay, that far back.
Yeah, that far back. Let's get in the beginning.
Right. Well, I grew up in Birkdale over in South Liverpool. My parents Scouse, but not mine. So we spent quite a bit of time in Liverpool. Kid, great city, architecture. Love cities that are near water. Um, so I guess me growing up, I was always so much so that, and kind of turned out that a lot of my work now is storytelling. I mean, it's a big jump there, but I didn't ever have an idea that I would get into some telling stories and essentially get paid for. My my A levels were very random. I always stuck to. I enjoyed. One point I thought I'd be busier, and then ended up getting into the. That was a really interesting. A mixture of everything. A few people were a bit annoyed. Was did a bit of advertising, marketing. You did a bit of design, did a bit of illustration. So you're kind of dipping your toe in, but to subject. Brilliant for me because I like get a taste of it.
A BA type of.
Yeah, BA honors. You actually all ended up getting first. And one of us was still in watch second. All right, go on. So then you second, but it was also a sandwich course. So I had my third year health promotion. That was a bit of an opening. In those budgets, I was essentially the guy who was in charge of all with it. You know, you've got all these health promotion at 15, and each one has a specialist. So each looking whatever. So they were coming to road safety, particular cancer, breastfeed. So I was coming up with campaigns with them, help with it. Then I was also buying the meat as well. So I was kind of doing everything again.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a course that they'd give me a little bit of marketing, etc. That also
So was it the first sort of taste of creative industry together? Have any your parents were
my dad's creative. He headmaster, but he wrote books. So he's really good with the growing up, telling us. Is that like as a head teacher, got to get out kids and train them. So he's essentially training every day.
telling that?
Yeah, yeah.
He's just an entertainer.
Yeah. They're telling a few people off now, organising a few teachers. So he was like, he loved the others in the production films. He does a lot of so I remember going back to the first job. I remember seeing my first billboard, something driving over, locked on. It was before social media. You had mobile. So the next day, I brought not in camera to photos of it. So that gave me a really good taste of what I wanted. Head down, blasted through Halifax. There's a little bit of web work. I was there for about 3 years before I wanted to go. I know nothing really grabbed attention, so went a little bit random. Dates.
That coming back.
Just left.
Just
As you do. Yeah, left and went out there. Then did a little, came back.
Perception then. Get out when you. I sort of.
So, yes, I remember thinking 3 years in, I've got away from never get committed to. Got on this over and traveling around, going And that was an amazing. Again, it's going back to that finding out. I stayed the first week, built his own logger, and he had acres behind in his built at logs that he felled. Or there was another chap, rockery, all sorts. He just had both American college team, 84. It was Washington stadiums to get to by boat. So got there early. I'd out party, the car park. Party. Just everyone goes. Can't drink in stadiums. Everyone gets going chips, garlic chips. And so I did that for a couple.
Good, it's good. I think it's just trying to get a well-rounded idea of how you with Love Project. Had to go to traveling. Nice to see the parallels starting.
Yeah. So then I came back, not thinking, knowing that got in a few different agents, and then and then I shot off to then just did a bit of a big cruise really. It is. It's certainly great. Flew into Cairns, did Paddy, Ivan, I was out for about 8. Just doing all. I just thought I've got enough money, probably mash it up. I just did all the skydive, paddy cut, anything I could. Stayed on a farm, milking cows, and anything to get a bit of eat loads of interesting people. Same with Rob, both meeting people, finding out what they do, why they do it, how they do it.
I think
Yeah, I like to find out what people are doing and why they're doing it, why it looks fun over there. I think got to experience. I mean, saying that, probably in and around. That could, but eventually, especially with over the course. So it's almost like doing a lot of the try. Joy, and we're trying to create. You do it like yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Business.
I find that sweet spot, which balance with what you.
And then it doesn't. So that freelancing for years.
Why didn't take it and
No, don't know. I don't know. I think I was still, yes, not exactly what I wanted. I always issue with labels. creative industry. So I got on better in some. Went into a bigger agency. Well, let's have a look at the brief. I can do a bit of all. So I tended to fit in some good hand to take it from section as I've got. A lot more. And then the look and feel, I think. But then I don't necessarily.
But I guess going back, chose to do something quite broad. Kept your options. That's a key, especially at the beginning. Choosing whether
people are really focused on. I mean, it's right for some, not for me. I was life took the idea to give myself aids, doing things. Always done things. People. All good. It's all good. But so the 4 years, going back to the story, the 4 years, at the end of the 4 years, there was a crossover period where I was working there to Manchester. And freelance work there, and then Chris who owned the studio would come up. He hooked me back in. Only really my second working for them. Worked with Chris and we built the studio and it was really great. We ended up when they came over to Manchester. Over the 2 years, we turned the focus. Anything working band, and then towards the end of the two, Adidas, like Instant BBC, really big meaty clients.
rapid growth then.
It was good. It was really good, and we had some really nice work to show. And it just, I guess, itchy feet every now and again, and left. No, well, he very simple. Then just left. I think nature, and it was working at Burt where I commissioned him.
Ask you, wait, you're a twosome.
Yeah.
How that sort of came out. Rob also, and his background quite similar.
So he initially, I think he did photography at Blackpool, and he's always been interested in objects. Yes, as a capture. His his big thing is capturing people. That was what first attracted fans. Find their story. A lot of do that. So there's a couple of jobs at that. Is after he'd left, I think he started working lighting. So I don't know what they're called. It was top frame animations. So he was modeling. So it was all light and he light all. And you can see that in Rob's in working with
Quite deep.
really detail oriented. So you'll always light it, getting that. So after that, he think in that they did a calendar, but they did it was really cool. It wasn't like your cheesy stuff. They set up a calendar. Or it just it might have been for charity. Shots were beautiful. There's the people. It's beautiful. Um, and then he left there and started shooting people. And then when I left, this is where it begins. Half an hour later.
It's good. It's good. It's like, I think plus you got the playing the groundwork really. All these people at this company getting up to formation.
Yeah.
To what I guess. I think it's meet the right person or find the right opportunity. Respect each other.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd left with. I just wanted to get a few focus on that whole process, branding and campaign, and Bob was that. So we said, well, let's get our heads together.
Premise to time was the idea just
That was it. That's exactly how it started. We went to, I think it was the allotment, got some pushing £5 pint of beer and had a few of them. Just decided let's both into British find 5, go and visit them, capture their story. So maybe get fancy, send it out as a focus it. So you think of art director, and that was it really. So the first person identified at dinner. Loads of people. Right.
will correct you.
Yes. Well, Hyatt Denham are based down in Wales. They've got a town of and they used to make 35. So all these now when you David Hyatt along with his wife. Told how we went with you. We actually went to visit David just on an idea. We didn't have anything together. We said we'll come down on the open day. So we went down and all walks of, not just fashion.
Was this early days in?
But at this stage, so maybe an hour apart from the five, they're a 5 hour. So that was a real good tester. See if we liked each other and if we could get on with it. Down there we met, like I said, and back we. It's not just. Let's change our mantra to purpose. That became our thing. Aim. Got back, and then we started to identify, and then quickly, and then we seen and realised that we got the book.
Is this was at the blog? So I remember you had like a bit of a blog, yeah.
Yeah. So we'd kind of started the blog. Too much for a booklet. But just we'll keep it easy, no printing cost. Let's just capture these. Anybody look at it. So I set up blog essentially, and then just started posting. And we got to about 20 here, and no idea of picking a book. We had how to print a book.
So how long was that the idea of okay, let's create the book? First idea, that first meet some people.
Year one.
All within 1 year. Did it move a lot faster than you thought? I mean,
It was just the whole thing in processes because we've never seen. Let's go out, interesting people doing it, how they do it, why they do it. That was the first trip. We asked everybody.
you need ways where we would plan got round to actually overthink, build up the wall. That's going to cost.
Yeah, massive. Never. Either of us were getting opening, getting class. Saw this as a way of getting a way to do a meet
Outlet away.
It's not a brief job. I know not. All right. Given a brief. This would. And then as with with administration setting up business, those couple of years, that's die. But then at the same time, everything in, take on jobs, essentially take on. So I always do. Um, so that was our income. This became one to one. Didn't have to go and do. So it was really nice and it was organic, like. And I think when it got to like the 20 into see German Taylor, all right, you'd suggest.
What's the long? I mean, that's interesting. Is 20 people?
Yeah, massive. So it was the guy that did our website based in. I think we grow. Maybe that was, but he was.
Explains a lot. This.
He was great. He was ace guy. He's called Fred at Blitz. So we'd organised. Meet this chap. We did that, and then um, never like we never had a long list. We had quite a chap that we never got to found agency. That's the thing when you chat to anybody, everyone's makes the um, any fun based that. Yeah. So I managed to track him down because he didn't have any. Um, and emailed him project and look. Yeah, left any filing. So love to go back when he we were following his. So it's completely the whole thing totally organic. Same with because we'd met British Donald in the eye, and Bob had found Donald Mackay. I don't know. He got an MBE. Sent it, and later they ran Harris to B at Herbert.
Not independent.
Yeah. So I think a lot of them have it set up in the garage, and then so they generally do get 10,000. Mad, but instead of saying no, he spoke majority 10,000. So then the Harris tweet trainers, coats, bags, and you can when Nike rang. So that's why guys down in Devon, um, when we went, oh that after he carried on making wood boats. But the ironic thing, yeah, even go out and test them. So we had someone at the top of the country. We were away for about 2.
Was this the idea of the book? Got these two fine people.
We did. We had 20. So top and the bottom. Have a think. Guys, this together. Find out emails. And then one thing that we made sure people who got what, because we weren't in for any. It wasn't like a sell. I think,
I think that's it. A lot of people well, hey, we make. How did you work that side of it? Get low back.
what did you think?
Anything, any price is good price in some ways. You never know. I think that, I mean, it's similar to you. I think maybe because it's being quite young and being there's a naivety there and an openness. Going, well, what's the harm? You get a lot of down and see.
How do you make a decision? Get rid of stuff and choose. What is it?
I guess it's never really getting rid of some. You can tell, but I think you can tell from the type of email they've written how interested they are in what you, whether it's just vanilla actually mention your name,
Yeah.
or like just at least one sentence explains to you. So it's quite neat. Like I had no idea. I blog, knew something came down for me. Mentioned the idea. I just wanted to get. I don't know how, but get a little bit involved in some way, even just part of your story.
Yeah.
So yeah, it sounded.
Yeah. Well, that was.
You're enthusiastic. I guess that's the enthusiasm's a bit.
Well, that's a big thing actually. That's a huge. Is addicted because and really passionate. No, you go. No. Video. You know, I have to check it out. Quite funny. Guy basically very American. Eagles and ducks. The eagles, they suck. Talks about ducks going to work. Oh, can I get no? And people like that who were interested in eagles. People fairly crazy, not looking at their earnings, doing it. Do it's what they've chosen. They want to. That was the story. Like, is if you
That's exactly you asked me for. Actually, that's the type of kind of people I want to be. Quite unique. To see, well, I don't think it's going to be at the time. Actually, gone out there with the enthusiasm, out of public, without someone saying you got to go and see this person, that. But you've chosen these people with what they do. You're not even you don't even really know anything about how to make a jumper, how to go and sell clothes, how to carry tools, whatever it might be. Enthusiastic about people doing what they. That's like it was like for me like why would you want to? What was
yeah
selfish? Just came across wasn't staged. And obviously that's probably
yeah.
maybe you're aware of or maybe unaware of. I don't know. Came across like a really natural.
Nice to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, I think another thing is that I'm an art director, designer by trade, and not a writer. So I'm not maybe as flowery as may be. I've, when it comes to writing stories or design, there was saying that don't ask you. Dad was always writing. Try get your message design. Try and get the emotion.
That's exactly what, like I said. Side project wasn't driving. You hadn't tried to analyze it, try and make it seen it for what it was. Amazing way to tell a story.
Yeah,
And like your Trevor America's sort of say, I want more people to learn. That's what's really key. Maybe that's why again. Maybe that's why people look. What's the sell? Where do I get
how
stung?
much? Yeah,
How much is it?
What point?
Okay, so I mean, coming down to trying to get it published, a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, what made you turn to Kick?
We had no money. We had no money, and we had a few people in. So we did the trip. Had enough content. Had spoken to Paper Queen, F. Smith. I was the creative industry go-to paper people. So when Jane was Jane was enthused, she actually had no. Danger stuff. So we went over and chatted to them, and Jane was projecting in Liverpool. So we kind of did the paper with printer, and we had. So we, if we're going to self-publish, reason for self is again side project. Yep. Well, we don't want to change it, or we don't want to paper or print China. Wait. So seem like crowdfunding the only way. So we just few people managed to get and start staff smashed it, and it failed there. 2 weeks run trip actually. So I think looking back at it, a couple of things. One, we didn't appreciate it. Kickstarter. Second, didn't have anything and weren't clear enough to offer it. It's as you read it, game when you kind of read like Legend, you trip around the country.
Bit of a jolly around the UK.
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of it, you get a book. So we did the second Kickstarter after, and
I'm lenient.
and that one really focused in it. I think we hit the target we needed in days. So it also.
So for the first one as well, like it's interesting as well that people actually planned, booked, organised a trip before you'd even booked. Was your impression that, oh, we're gonna put it in Kickstarter, definitely gonna like this? It was given that you'll get the thing.
Not even.
Or did you just want to do the trip anyway? And
yeah, but like we had 15 or 16 people. We didn't enough. Paid convinced my brother to come along a couple of weeks and film it. Everything was done on it. It wasn't even a shoestring. We were paying for it because we thought we were gonna do it.
That's a funny way of putting it. It's the shoestring budget.
Yeah, we do it in a Bob's got, but at the time I don't know. Stood looking at it, kind of scratching it. It's something better than that. So we managed to get hold of Land Rover. First night, so we drove from Manchester to Paris. The Land Rover, old school. So we must have face wise the back. If I was sat in I sat in the back. It just looked like got up there and setting up and as was waiting was gas.
We cooked a chili there, or
Pre-cooked.
All right.
He gets the gas out, turns it on. So we were sat, piss wet rain, freezing cold, with this chili that was from Eloise. And then I remember I wrote the first blog. I think it was like the rain was setting in at 45 degrees. We were wet. The chili was cold. We were wondering, we'd fill the Land Rover. It was like just doom and gloom. In the morning, we got on the ferry, driving, going on this ferry, and suddenly started just Harris. It's like Harris was welcoming us. That felt like the start of the trip. All the others was it was forgotten about instantly. We got on there.
It's a spiritual moment.
Yeah,
the way to Harris.
Yeah. So from that point on, it was great. And all it's great. And not at one. What are we doing? Apart from that first night, there wasn't probably
that spirit of adventure, that sort of go out there and well, like was the drive behind it out, and you think of different
Yeah.
away from
Yeah. So still right, who could trace his family. Taking that Sheffield. Met a guy who and we met a load of really interesting people that our world. So it was chance. So another. No, you could go out and go. Let's go and meet. Really interesting. So going back to
yeah, sorry, yeah.
there's a
Jump around as much.
something called note to self, which when I was at U, and we got drunk, okay, and at the time attic big in there. So Dave, Dave tweeted James Summers, director, said we're putting talk trying to raise the investing creativity. Yeah, talk. So off the back of that, set up a tier force and from Jeff Bowman. And then enter a ticket. And it was great. It was a sellout. So then off the back of that, we the thing where we said interest, who's influential, and then brought it back to Manchester. So people like Mark, Walter Marg, who's a he
Done at the same time, sorry.
no, this is
Oh yeah, because I know you obviously.
Dave does it.
Yeah.
Dave. My name's still on it somewhere, but Dave does it.
So these are all, I guess, that's in the progression of all the way back from. Trying to find these little out the story. So, traveled lands, just then come off and decided to go. Bob basically said to just on a side project.
Yeah.
He tried to try and meet loads more people, constantly meeting people.
That's it. Never played it back to me. Yeah, I think I reckon there was another project called Awesome Fun. Nothing. I used to direct one thing much week because I was going. It felt like I woke up about doing things, kind of pick, and I wanted to do it. So I started doing where, and you get two types: those that do it straight away, those that be quite good. Then, is that I often wonder if it takes a real variety. Now, babies, real nice. Um, but that was another game that was about. So yeah.
Because I guess it's all those little side little projects in the past all led up to that moment. Actually, start to do. You know, you go up to Harris and Rainbows. The culmination of all that preparation.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, and also uh, energy. So I think my dad said that if you're creating enough energy around, attention, passionate, the Kickstart, Bob and I was, yep, yeah, that'd be amazing. Phone down. Oh, Mason. What? What am I making? As in London. I've seen the Kickstart.
Second time round.
Yeah,
You'd already done the second. You'd already done this.
second Kickstart.
Was that at the point when you? How far after? So I guess that you did your first attempt at the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
It didn't go as well as you planned. You went back to the drawing board a little bit. You knew you had something out. You're gone. How was the break in between?
I think the break was the trip,
Yes.
and then we came back and we had a lovely little video, which was just summed up, give you a real insight to the person. And good focus. We had a good focus on exactly what. So they got in touch the after target. I think we went over about. He did. So they knew the book. They'd
Well, I can just that success. How quick time round did you get over that? Do you have any doubt in your mind that you was it something?
no, because we never wasn't anything. It was never it was never a product. It was never a. We never did our SWOT analysis. Never did business case for it. We never had our 5-year exit plan. That we just doing some joy. Then we kickstart. Like we need to do it again, or we need to figure out a way of doing it. The case of want this case of so like
There's no make or break to it. You took the pressure. That's his interesting break with
right,
a lot of money.
right,
Just made a lot of prototypes. I mean, that is more of like we can make something. Nice to see from your perspective. That approach seems to be fresh of find something you really like to do, develop it, and just don't take the pressure off. Don't overthink a lot of the stress. Allows you.
yeah. Big thing they took. Yes, we're not aiming. deal break. Just been something else we can make it a bit interesting.
That's way of putting it.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it full circle on you. Now you've got to be interviewed.
Yeah, maybe.
Beforehand is the way around.
Yeah, but it's good because you go try, and then people get in. And you're creating great mates, solid. But Joyce and Ian, a lot of people get maybe I don't know, generalize. They'll get a job, they'll get addicted, and they'll live to that way, so they'll max them. Then they'll get a promotion, and then they'll just and it's you'll work on that, but after if you want to do some yard businesses, and then in our off days, that has started to mean that we're getting commissions. It's going to be a tipping point, I think, where we with love all my Bob is doing. Those
In terms of the actual going out and doing, getting back to that bit. Starting in Scotland.
Yeah.
Starting in the
Yeah.
land. So how did that sort of work out? Whether ups and downs of that sort of training, or is it just an amazing experience?
Just the three of us really well, and it was lovely. Those days of traveling, a lot of listening steps of Bob's choice.
I hate to defend himself like that. And then, so when you've got back, you've got you did the first thing. You've not probably what Mason's called you to choose. Hadn't put date in there longer than you.
I remember on the timings exactly. I know we committed to date with, but I think it was quite a long date. We had plenty to get it done. So the thing was, because we weren't expecting available people, also send that out to that booklet. Now become use that as a mark. So we never felt like we were ever under pressure. They weren't paying. They were buying us it. Yeah, so again, we didn't have the sales to and it was just like project. It just snowballed. From those guys were ringing up saying, "Do you want to do the book launch?" They said, "Do you curate the menswear floor?" Bags we space, and they were saying usually do the brand space. And we never stressed about we've got to find what. So they sort of they do all the as great space look base. The night was one. The original it was the stay there from ended to 3 months.
Need to check these things. Always forget.
And when we were there, happened. Creative director wasn't that bit of storytelling, but they're great at product photography. Wanted something. Photo.
Was it the first piece of paid work?
Yeah.
To publish the book.
Yeah.
Was it the first piece of
Just time we earned money
from With Love Project?
Yeah.
But also got it through doing what you love to do. So you wasn't like used to be the stuff you a lot of people have set up a business brand, whatever it be, it's struggling to go into my project.
Yeah.
Own like in terms of doing your second, when did that begin? Was it straight after? Did you even think about it? Was it just? What did you think? Oh, I've done one, never again, or do you think actually no? That's what we're going to do next?
So
why did you choose as well what you've chosen?
chat to hotel shop.
Yeah.
And note to self, Dave was put. There was a bit of a afterward after we had the film, so that was it. We'd got the film finally graded. So Dave said, "Well, do a bit of a talk, show the film." So we did that, and then on the same bill was Avast Links advertising from it. So they commissioned second.
So you've launched, you've had the failed Kickstarter, you've done this whole trip anyway.
Yeah.
Then your second one, you've had a bit of success, and then
Yep.
I just maybe saying yes.
And no.
Oh yeah.
Because we don't always have to say yes.
Yeah. Pressing away, but I never thought of
we're like overprotective parents. So we only let not.
But obviously without naming names, but there has been some right.
Yeah. So a lot of, I used to when I was working agencies recently. No heritage. So just making stuff up, and it just felt wrong working for a faceless company. promoting a product, leaving, making a full story, back it up. I like do it. Want to work with people, great things, trying to better the world, or have a great story. So we work with. Um,
Basically, starting as you mean to go on this time. I guess that's where I had the opportunity to start.
yeah,
You don't want to tarnish it just for the side. If you need to earn your bread and butter,
yeah,
you've already got your bread out. Your fireproof.
yeah.
With love, the opportunity.
A lot of people will say, but both Rob.
I like that approach because I do look back. Think when I started this, it was down to work. Ways there is, yeah, it is a product of that. And hindsight, looking back, you could.
Everyone could have done it. I know when we were speaking to David Hyatt, starting how long time, and he said same with you. If you'd have done Ajoto a little bit slower, then maybe something got in the market.
I always think it's that work-life balance. I'm just let's say slower. Just say you don't have to over pressurize yourself. You have to build it up. Take your time a little.
Yeah.
Nice of seeing you guys do it. Made a bit of maturity. Taking your time a little. Not killed something. It could have easily happened if you has to work.
Yeah.
It have taken away all the what give my words, but it could have taken away what's great about the project. It has to work down tools our time into. Maybe you've seen by having that slow.
Also, Matt, and I don't know, it's a. I don't think it's purposeful. You asked about the mission book, Healthcare Heroes book. Yeah, amazing. People created their own defense for that. Ninjas saved millions. And delivered that just before Christmas, and decided to treat us. Went to Barafina. I think Barafina's pretty close. So there was, we were down there. We were just one that we went to. I think just sit at the bar. Chef's mate. Champagne. No, we just thought.
You've changed.
We just thought we've had a great. Let's have a real blowout. And it was there that I think you've got the mindset of businessman. You're business minded. Like back end of the year, we sold it. Got a decent following on social. Commissioned by hotel shop. Commissioned by a couple of projects. Let's drill down. Let's focus on who our target audience, what the brand, how we're going to, what we're going to do. what is our sell, or with love, heartbreak, plus love food. Do a book on food. Do a book on food. So then, rather than focus over Christmas, interesting. And I think the first book taught us um, revisit what, and because of that, every day by day basis, winter, grow strawberries have come in a way, picked, frozen, felt wrong. So we decided to focus a bit of sustainability, quality.
You've always been that way then, with Love Project, were you always looking at, or did the project make you, how with your food, had to go, applies to any?
Yeah, yeah. Is it because any parent, maybe get this one kind, made it. No, in those that have been 10%. Then there's reason. So then you think transfer food, a lot of local great thing living. If you could spend a little bit, no, well, first of all, I don't know on the environmental thing, but and then you go into the cost with. And don't get me wrong, that's the main reason to get stuff like going in. Bob's all they'll go and have a chat with the book, get certain meat, and ask about how to make stuff. Um, connected. First project connected us to home and furniture. This one is connected when we're spending, where we are purchasing clubs. Sourdough. No, every couple of days, like taking photos of his sourdough loaf. Bread course. Enough.
Okay, so I just to let everyone know, like, you've gone, how does it, how narrative of back to that narrative, like you describe that time, how does it work?
Book.
Yeah, yeah. How does it flow? First one is a road trip
Yeah.
south,
Yeah.
slightly different.
Still, it's celebrating. But it's a yes. It's also punctual. Be chefs. Like Michael Smith, who's got them. Jonathan. Awesome guy. Like this, we picked seat. Oh, I was just back there. They had to have. Oh, absolutely everything. So the butter he uses, in, don't use ketchup. Um, he just brought out a rum as well in future. Guys, cereal, seaweed.
Like, thanks for bringing some.
He's ace, and then we met Gil Mellor, the head chef at. So what we did was each one of the chefs. Guy we met Peter. Wales. Lava bread. Gil. Oat kid meat. Does. Fixed. And so it was almost like, let's go and find some great producers, and then let's make something amazing.
The idea to inspire as well, to just round a bit more. I mean, your first book, it flowed along with my person. Know anything about anything? I find it so and around. How do I create around find out about how all that I can go out? How do you make that's what allow me to open a lot? I can sort of cite them and help them just book.
Yeah.
Like these personal stories. Sort of get a pride as well about there are things of this new happening. Narrative around Gaia, but actually look what you should. I like the idea of inspiring people to.
You know what? I'd love to say yeah, and I think Rob might be with me. It's back to again, dude. Wanted to find out more about it. So, is it selfish? Think, go and do that, and then we'll put this out there. They're inspired. Hopefully, these businesses, and then can they then become a love community? Great brand, great thing. We're capturing stories for people to read. So they're enjoying the story, and then it gives them, oh, food side. I had two, so like, if it was around the corner, 10 quid a pop, but which for a lobster roll is anyway. Um, if it out there and eat, but it's not trying to reach.
I think that's what's again, that's what's quite refreshing about what you, even the way you treat someone. these people are bad, how bad they are. Get all of that. Kind of with, yeah, you can use the idea of the premise of why you want that and so there's simple. That's it. No convolution. It is. Yeah, it's that. So yeah, I want to find
Yeah.
if it inspires people. My own curiosity drive me to.
Yeah. Taking little bits. It's maybe the tapas. Taking bits. If people say get inspired, be that first book. Wheelwright. Yeah. So, the whole capturing.
Have it again like that. The first project, you funded all this yourself to begin. So that's the reason why. So, in crowdfunding platform, why haven't you got this?
Doing all those. We wanted this one. On the FS paper, the print up legislatively. Everyone so happened. So it was just we great about help. Personality behind that. So it was great. It everything about the Woodland about people. So connecting with hard one so far.
So I guess it's important to say today, and today is Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 12th.
Tuesday the 12th of September.
2017.
So how long does the project run for then? I mean, in terms of
7 days. It's an all or nothing game. Don't hit the top.
you've eaten all the
Eating all the food written.
So I guess in some ways, I don't know how long we're going on for now. Like after yeah. I was just gonna say, really, probably to wrap it up, it's the ideas of challenges and successes, especially most businesses face them, and now for kind of how we would do side project business. What's challenge your preconceived? What were your preconceived ideas about? And like, how is how has that changed? The idea of what
I think but ask business. They may have had not. I don't know. We literally haven't had any. Yes, we thought about things. Do we set up a community where
I guess it's always because he's never been just taken as it goes. It's organic.
Totally. Like, you know,
Yeah.
the book, the Kickstarter, the full basic mission, the other commission. It goes back to love. And then, you not like not putting a load, not things aren't dropping in life isn't do some of the Instagram times will drive through blizzards 3 hours and super quick go and meet some and then 10 at night, getting no sleep and get on the day, but it's it's hot and it's long days. Not having it where we're going, I would say where we take maybe we is that we don't.
I guess the bounty question, the idea of life balance, and balance of also like family. How did that,
2 days apart.
happen?
It was about 9 months away. No, it was probably a year later. So there's no two.
You're not allowed.
No,
You've been told.
2 nights at them. Just working, just like anything. This book. $7 months.
I guess to wrap it up, where can people still listening after this long time? But we'll post this up online as well. Where can find the project and with love?
So
Thanks and
with love is
addresses.
with love is but if you go to the web and on the website, I think if you go,
project end now. It's about to get a launch. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks. I'm trying to log all these stuff. Hopefully it's recorded. Right.